What was once San Francisco's wealthiest neighborhood is now one of San Francisco's most historic, with iconic architecture, luxury hotels, Michelin-starred restaurants, and big views. I'm talking about the Nob Hill neighborhood, and in this video, I'm going to break down all things Nob Hill, including what it's like to live there and how much Nob Hill homes cost. What's up, everyone? This is Austin Clark, your lawyer turned real estate agent and real estate developer in San Francisco and Marin County. I've been a Bay Area resident for over a decade, giving me in-depth, first-hand knowledge of what it's like to live and work there. If you're thinking about relocating or want more information about the Bay Area real estate market, definitely reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. I will personally answer every call, every email, every text, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And if you like videos just like this, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the bell so you're alerted every single time I post a video. All right, so this video is all about the Nob Hill neighborhood in San Francisco. It is centrally located next to some of San Francisco's best amenities and neighborhoods. The neighborhood itself isn't that large. It runs from Larkin to Stockton west to east and Broadway to Bush north to south. It is right next to Chinatown, the Financial District, Polk Gulch, Union Square, Russian Hill. So aside from what you get in Nob Hill, it's located next to a lot of great neighborhoods, each with a lot of their own things to do. How did Nob Hill get its name? Well, before the 1850s, it used to be known as California Hill, and the name was changed to Nob Hill after the Nobs, which was another name for the four businessmen behind the Central Pacific Railroad who all built their mansions in the area. Now, because of the views and its central location in San Francisco, it became very popular as urbanization happened in the city, and it became an enclave for all of the rich and famous who wanted to live in the area. The neighborhood, unfortunately, was largely destroyed in the 1906 earthquake and fire, but it was subsequently rebuilt, and it remains one of the more affluent areas of the city. A ton of luxury hotels and restaurants, as I mentioned, and it's close to a lot of the best shopping in the city. Now, if you couldn't guess by the name, Nob Hill is one of the steeper areas in San Francisco. There's a lot to do in and around the area, all in close proximity, shopping and dining on Polk, Hyde Street, Chinatown, Union Square, the Theater District, Russian Hill to the north, Pacific Heights to the west. A lot of things to do in each of those areas, but unless you're up for, a serious quad workout, probably going to take a car to get to your destination, or you can take one of San Francisco's iconic cable cars that run through the neighborhood. There are a ton of upscale hotels in the area, which is great if you're visiting or if you want a night out at an upscale cocktail bar or lounge. You've got the Mark Hopkins Hotel, which has a great bar at the top of the Mark. You've got Stanford Court. You've got the Fairmont, which is one of the best tiki bars in the city, called the Tonga Room. The Huntington Hotel is there. It's undergoing a huge renovation after it was bought out of foreclosure, and hopefully will reopen soon. There are also a lot of landmarks in the area: Grace Cathedral, the Flood Mansion, which is now the Pacific Union Club. The SF Masonic Auditorium is there. You've got coffee shops. You've got boutique grocery stores like LeBeau. Incredible food on every corner. There are also a lot of historic parks in the area too. You've got Huntington Park between Sacramento, California, Taylor, and Cushman Streets. You've got Washington and Hyde Mini Park, which is right between apartment buildings on Washington Street between Hyde and Leavenworth. So it is a very densely populated area, but there are some green spaces in the local area as well. For the past several decades, the area had largely remained undeveloped in terms of new construction, but recently there's been a bit of a resurgence of new development in the area. One of the nicest new amenity buildings in the entire city, called the Crescent, opened recently in Nob Hill. It's a 44-unit building near the top of the hill with awesome views of the San Francisco skyline. The Huntington Hotel, as I mentioned, is also undergoing a big renovation and hopefully will reopen soon with new restaurants and the spa. You also have classic historic condo buildings there, like the Gramercy Towers, which was a huge hotel that was converted into housing decades ago. It's actually one of the few places that has an indoor pool with a sliding moonroof, which is pretty cool. As I mentioned, Nob Hill is a pretty densely populated area. It is made up mostly of multi-unit buildings. There really aren't a lot of single-family homes in the area. Only 6 have sold in the last 2 years for an average of about $3.4 million. So certainly not a cheap place to live if you want to own a single-family home. The area really is mainly condo buildings. 37 condos have sold in the last 6 months leading up to when I'm filming this video at the beginning of September of 2023. And they've sold for about $1.17 million after an average of about 2 months on the market. Compare that to the average condo in San Francisco over that time frame, which sold for about $1.27 million. You can see that condos in Nob Hill are slightly less than the average condo in San Francisco, but not far off. But of course, newer builds like in the amenity building that I mentioned, the Crescent, are substantially more expensive than your average condo in the area. The penthouse sold there last year for $6 million, and a 1-bedroom sold earlier this year for $1.8 million. So You know, it depends on the type of building that you live in, what amenities are available, the level of finish that's available, how much you're going to pay, obviously, like it would in any other neighborhood. But on average, condos in Nob Hill are a little bit under the average condo in all of San Francisco. Well, there you have it. That's the scoop on Nob Hill. If you're thinking about relocating or want more information about the San Francisco or Marin County real estate markets, definitely reach out to me. The contact information is in the description below. I will personally answer every call, every email, every text, and I'd be more than happy to help you. And if you like videos just like this, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the bell so you're alerted every single time I post a video.